Hey, I appreciate you, Jimmy. I appreciate you, John. Sorry, I've got a couple things to get together here real quick. Sorry, I have people talking to me. Appreciate you, Nancy, for the like. Thank you very much, Jeremy Chandler, for the like. Appreciate you guys. Remember, everybody who likes and also shares these streams, there's 4 of them today. For each of those, if you like it and you also share it, you'll get an entry into our dart giveaway as we see Chris Summers take the first game here and take a 1-0 lead. I didn't get to really see a whole lot there because I had people talking to me, but yeah, this is our 2nd out of 4 matches today. We saw Joe Paulson beat Nate Wise 8-7. So we're going to get into it here into game 2. I'm going to update some things, and I'll be right back here on some commentary. Thank you all for hanging out. Appreciate you, Dan, for the like, man. Thank you very much. Hopefully everybody's having a great Sunday afternoon. Like I said, 2nd out of 4 matches. We've got a long way to go. Thank you, Norcross. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the like. Hopefully you're having a great Sunday so far. As I said, we got 4 matches today. We'll be streaming all the way through till 10 o'clock probably tonight. So appreciate you guys dropping in and watching this match. As we see, Chris Summers has a lead so far. He won the first 0-1. Joe Paulson beat Nate Wise 8-7 and went all the way down to a decider. So great darts so far. Hey, thank you, Sue. Appreciate you very much. Hopefully you're having a great Sunday as well. Yep, great. Some good matches. A good match on that first one, going all the way to a game 15. So let's see what we got going on. Dotson's up here hanging out. As you can hear people behind me, we got a bunch of people up here hanging out, watching and cheering on the players. So appreciate you guys that can't make it up here stopping in and chatting and stream. We got John and Jeremy. We're hoping that the guys shoot well, and Mike Self's cheering on for Zach. So appreciate you, Edward LeGros. Appreciate you, Ryan Cahill and Mike Self. Appreciate all of you guys liking and everything. Appreciate all the likes and shares and the support from you guys. We just crossed 50,000 views in a month for the first time, so appreciate all of you guys. Couldn't do it without you, so thank you for all the likes and the shares and everything. Really appreciate all of you. Thank you, Billy. Looking forward to your match after this one against Mike Dodson. It's going to be a blast. Appreciate you, Josh Hunter, as well. If you guys like and share these, you guys get an entry into our dart giveaway on the 31st. Josh was the winner of our first giveaway, winning a brand new set of 20-gram chainsaw darts. It's free for you guys. Just like and share the stream, and you get an entry. There's 4 streams today, so like and share each of them, and you get a free entry into our dart giveaway on the 31st for New Year's Eve. We are live on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch, so 3 different ways that you can watch us. I have some things set up for Twitch. It doesn't work on Facebook, unfortunately, but all of you guys that are watching, if you for every 5 minutes you watch, you get 10 loyalty points. If you're on Twitch, you can do ! Points and see how many points that you have, and then you can do ! Gamble. There's a couple of ways you can spend those points on Twitch chat. It's a little bit broken because I have 2 moderators and I don't have time to fix it or don't really know what I'm doing yet on Twitch, but got that set up for you guys. Eventually we'll use those points for some giveaways and some other stuff, some betting on matches and things like that. So have fun with that. Big darts from Zach Brooks there. Both players starting to find their stride here in game 2. Bull double 15 here. Let's see if Chris can get it. Oh, into the 9, so just going to have to set himself up. Finding that bull. Big low ton there from Chris Summers. Zach Brooks going to come up with this 64. 14 bull for him. See if he can find it. Double 16 for Zach Brooks. Can he find it? Just a little outside, unfortunately. All right, single 14 for Chris to take a 2-0 lead here. I think he's finding that double 14, unfortunately, and busting. So Zach Brooks going to come up here trying to even it up 1-1, needing just a double 16. I know there's, as he finds it, very first dart to tie this up 1-1. All right, tied up 1-1 here, heading into our first cricket. I know there's a lot of tournaments around the area lately. What tournaments did everybody go to? Did you guys have fun? We had a little bit of an LOD here. We had 9 teams and had a blast. Some really great darts, a bunch of 9 marks, a bunch of stuff. Really, one of our best scoring and streaming LOD, just normal LODs in a long time. So appreciate the like, Lucas. I'm sorry if I called if you don't like Luke, but appreciate you, Lucas. Thank you as always for your support. We always appreciate it very much, and you really are a big help and driver for us. So hopefully you're having a great Sunday. But did anybody go to any tournaments last night and have some fun? Thank you for the share as well, Lucas. Appreciate all of you with all of your likes, shares, and support. Thank you so very much. Appreciate everybody who's watching, whether you're on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. This is match number 2 out of 4 today, so we got a long day ahead of us. This one started a little bit late because Chris Summers was at league and it ran a little over, but try to get this done by 5 so we can get our next match of Dotson versus Billy. Thank you, Melissa, so much. Hopefully you're having a great Sunday so far as we see Chris almost throwing that 9 mark there. But thank you, Melissa, for the like. Appreciate your support. Hopefully you're having a great day. All right, Chris got a pretty good lead here, throwing this 3-5. Pretty good dart so far, shutting down that 16 with very first dart. Seeing if he can get these 15s as well. Able to only find a single, but Zach gonna have to make a move here on these bowls or these 15s. Down in points, and Chris really on fire in this cricket with the 3-6. All right, technically winning darts here, needing single 15, double bowl, single bowl. Hey, thank you, Teeny. Appreciate the like. Hopefully you're having a great Sunday. Appreciate you tuning in, spending some time with us. We've got some great matches going on today. The first match went to game 15 decider, and Joe Paulson won 8-7 against Nate Wise. So really close match. We see big triple 15 there from Chris Summers. All right, finds the first ball, needs 3. Finds all 3 to take himself a 2-1 lead here. Throwing a 3.75. Huge darts from Chris Summers on that one. Like, it's hard to keep up with that. That was amazing darts there from Chris. Appreciate you, Larry. Hopefully you're having a great Sunday, man. Appreciate you stopping in for a second and liking the stream. Don't forget, if you like and share the stream, you get a free entry into a dart giveaway on New Year's Eve. Yes, happy belated birthday to Larry. Wished him happy birthday last night, and I know they went out. I believe you guys went out to Midland, to the Midland Moose, and I heard that was a lot of fun. So hopefully you enjoyed your birthday, man. All right, both players off to a little bit of a slow start here. Like I said, Chris Summers just threw a 3.75, and both players off to only a 1 here. Hey, appreciate you, Nate. Thank you for the like and share. It was great seeing you play, man. Great darts tonight. It came up just a little bit short with the 8-7, but still amazing darts, taking it all the way to a 15th game decider. So I appreciate you coming out and playing, and you shot great, man. Can't wait to see you back on stream. Big darts there. Nice little 3 mark there from Zach Brooks, bringing his average up to a 2. I am Chelsea, streaming on YouTube and Twitch. All of them are at MainStageStreaming, so I'll throw the link in really quick. That's the mobile link, though, because I used it for my phone. But yep, live on youtube.com/@MainStageStreaming. I'm also live on Twitch at twitch.tv/MainStageStreaming. There is some exclusive stuff for like Twitch and things like that that doesn't work on Facebook. Like for every 10 minutes that you're watching, or for every 5 minutes that you're watching, you get 10 loyalty points. You can check that on Twitch with !points. And it's a little bit bugged, but you can at least check it and see, and then you can use those with !gambling or gamble and some other stuff that I don't really remember at the moment. I set up a couple things before this, but you can earn points, and then eventually you'll use it for use it for giveaways and a couple other things as well. So. See Chris able to find that single 18 there to take the point lead. Let's see what Zach can come up here and see if he can hit some 15s or 16s here and try to get that point lead back. Big darts there from Chris. Closing down the 15s, closing down the 16s. Huge darts from him. Big 9 mark. Great darts, Chris. Huge darts there from Chris, throwing a 9 mark. Forcing Zach up into these bowls. Chris trying to take a 3-1 lead in this match, but big 9 mark there from him in his last 3 darts when he was up, really closing the door on all those numbers and increasing his point lead. Finding 2 bowls there for Chris Summers. Only needing 1 more to take 3-1 lead in this match. Zach Brooks going to have to find some bowls here. Down by 65 points. All right, needing 1 bowl here for Chris Summers. See if he can hit it. He's got 3 darts, just needs the 1. He finds the double with that last dart, throwing a 2-4-5. Good darts there from Chris Summers, taking a 3-1 lead. All right, Zach leading us off with 74 points. Not bad there at all. See what Chris Summers can find. See if he can lock in on this bowl a little bit. Hopefully everybody's having a great Sunday so far. Sorry, I had to go take care of something else. But yeah, Chris is shooting amazing right now. Throwing that 34, 44. It's going to be hard to keep up with that if he keeps up these high 2.0 averages in cricket and high 20s, low 30s in 01. But yeah, we are live on Facebook as well as YouTube and Twitch. So if you guys have a YouTube, I'd appreciate it. So you could run over and subscribing on the YouTube, on my YouTube at MainStageStreaming. If you have a Twitch as well, go drop me a follow over at on twitch.tv/MainStageStreaming. We're trying to grow up the Twitch channel, trying to get it to a point where you guys can use if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch Prime subscription every month. And if we get to a point where you guys can subscribe to me on Twitch, you can use that free Twitch Prime to give me a couple dollars a month for free, no cost to you, and it'll help me do things like upgrade my camera, my board camera, and some other stuff. All proceeds from all of that would go to events and upgrading the stream. So if you got either of those, go subscribe to me at YouTube, go follow me on Twitch. Appreciate all of you. See Chris take that out and taking a 4-1 lead here. Nice start there for Zach, getting 90, 102, 104 points for Zach. So nice start for him as we see Chris having a little bit of a slack round. See if Zach can capitalize on that. Yeah, they're still managing to get 45 points there, but he's throwing in the 30s and stuff in the last game, so falling a little bit off of that pace. But Zach's starting to pick it up a little bit, finding these bowls. Picking up a nice little low ton there. Not little, but nice low ton there. 117. Bringing himself down already to a 237, almost 200-point lead on Chris. All right, and Chris able to find a bowl there as well, so we're getting his average up almost hovering around that 20 area. But Zach going to have a chance to give himself a look at an out right here. That is an out. It is not an easy one, but you got trip 20, trip 17, trip 18. So Zach does have the first look at an out with. And he's going to get at least 6 darts at this. So he's got these 3, and Chris isn't on an out yet. So he's got these 3 and at least 3 more at it. Getting it down to a 99. So trip 19, trip 14, or you can do trip 20, trip 13, but down to a 2 dart out. As we see Chris getting two bullseyes here. As I'm getting that high ton, big darts from Chris to put some pressure on. Big darts there from Chris, putting some pressure on Zach. Zach's got to take out this 99 here. Bowl double 15. Finds the bowl double 15 on the last dart. Can he find it? Just a little outside, unfortunately, so not able to find it. So Chris Summers is going to have a look at this. He can do a bowl triple 18 double 20. See what he decides to do here. All right, no out there for Chris. So Zach coming up, needing 2 single 15s or a double 15 to try and bring this up to 4-2. Finding the triple 10 on the second dart and busting, unfortunately. He was hovering right around that triple with the first dart, and then it looked like he tried to drop it down a little bit lower into the fat and just ended up flying right up into that triple 10. So Chris Summers up trying to take a 5-1 lead. Finding the bowl, needing a 9, finding the single 9, and taking a 5-1 lead for Chris Summers here. Chris Summers making that comeback there, coming from throwing a 9 to throwing a 25. Big darts from him. A reminder as well, we do have an online 50-50 going. Wayne Navarre, I don't know how to say his last name, but Wayne donated $5 towards it. So if you would like to, go on Cashapp or go on my tip page and donate if you want. And we will, for every $5 you donate, you'll get your name on a wheel. As we saw a big 7 mark from Zach. But for every $5, you'll get your name on a wheel, and half the pot will go to the winner of this match, and the other half will go to the person whose name I spin. Nice darts there as well, finding the 3 mark. Not able to close down to 17, but got 3 numbers now, 20s, 19s, and 18s. Zach trying to go down and close that out, but Chris really coming on too, throwing a 4, 3.67 to a 4, so some huge darts from both players here. Finding that triple 17, increasing his lead to 136. See at what point Zach decides to go for points. Closing down that 17, going up and getting some points, getting a couple of nice little 3 singles there. Getting rid of that 17 for so that Chris can't point out anymore. Closing down that 20. Looks like Chris is trying to close down, tried to close down the 20 with the first dart, then made a switch to the corners. Able to pick up a single 15 on his last one at least. A 3-2 versus a 2-8. Very close match here so far. Very close averages here, 2.8 and a 2.83. So very close game here. We see Chris going down, finding that triple 15. So increasing his lead up to 70 points, but Zach's still coming. Zach's still up here with 3 numbers on him. Finding that nice triple on the second dart, decreasing the lead to 10 points. All right, closing down the 20s for Chris, forcing Zach to move off of him. See if he can go down and pick up some of these 19s. Needs 1 to take the point lead here. Picking up 4 big darts there from Zach. Still throwing a 3, but taking the point lead by 66 points here. See if Chris can find some of these 15s. He's going to need 5 of them. Found 3 and then went and shut down them 19s, pushing Zach Brooks up to these 18s. Kind of put him out on an island there if he wants to go for them. And he does go for him, but only able to find 1. So Chris making a little bit of a comeback here. He does need a triple 15 here to take the point lead, and then he can maybe take a look over at the 18s. Able to get 2 15s there, but not able to shut him down. So Chris still down by 24 points. Going to need 2 of these 15s here. Finds 1. Can he find more? No, not able to find more. So down by 9 points. Zach can come up here with a single 15 and shut those down. Point up a little bit. Does find that 15 and closes it down. So a 2-7 to a 2-5-5. Zach has the 18 still and a 9-point lead. So Chris can either close down them 18s or make the move over to these 16s. Finding that triple 8 and then a single 8 right behind it. So Zach going to come up here. He's up by 9 points. See if he decides to point up a little bit or if he takes a look at these 16s. He's down 5-1, so he does take out them 16s. Taking a look at the bowl. Going back to the 16s, but at least closes them down and forces Chris, if he wants to come back on these points, he's going to have to come back on the bowls. Went for points with the last dart and missed it by just a little bit. They're able to find a bowl there. One side throwing a 2-4-6. Zach throwing a 2-4-6 and Chris throwing a 2-4-2. Zach able to pull out that cricket match there and bring it to 5-2. See if he can break Chris Summers here on this and get it up to 5-3. Yeah, Chris able to close down the 20, but Zach coming right behind him and closing it down as well. All right, keeping up with that 2.0. A little bit of a slower start here for both Zach and Chris, a 2.0 and a 1.5. But both players, like I said, Zach trying to make the comeback here. He was down 5-1, won that last one, but now he's got to break Chris Summers to try and take this one. Only able to find the 1, so leaving the door open here for Zach, you know. Go in there and get a triple or at least 3 singles, get some points on the board. Does find the 3 singles. Closing down the 19s, getting points on the board. He's got the highest number available, so going to need some extra work here from Chris. If he moves over these 17s, he's going to need... Oh, closes down the 19s. So if he moves over to the 17s, he's going to need at least 5 to take the point lead. Is able to close down the 19s, but that's as far as it goes. So new game with Zach up by 19 points. Not feeling the 18s there, so Chris goes with the last start and goes down to the 17s. Yeah, a little bit of a slower game here. Both players been throwing in the 2s, like mid-2s. Both of them a little bit lower. Zach, I think, finds an accidental pull there. Takes a look back up at the 18s, but isn't able to find it. So hopefully both players can settle in a little bit. All right, able to find a couple of 18s there. Yeah, both players struggling a little bit in this cricket. They have been throwing really great all night. Big triple 18 there on that last dart, or on that second dart. Going up, big 5 mark for him. Nice little 4 mark there from Zach. Able to bring himself at least a little bit closer. Still down by 46 points, but at least able to get it a little bit closer than it was. Appreciate everybody who's been hanging out and liking the stream and sharing it and everything like that. Appreciate all of you. Hopefully you're having a great Sunday, whether you're on leagues, you're sitting at home watching football, anything like that. We do currently have the Vikings versus the Falcons on the TV out here, and a couple other games out here on the Wooden Keg. So if you want to watch some football as well as come out and support the players, come out up to the Wooden Keg, hang out, cheer them on. Got a little bit of a crowd here. Zach struggling to find them 15s on those darts. Chris picking it up a little bit, up to a 2.0 now, but Chris trying to take a 6-2 lead here. Finding that triple 15 on the first dart. All right, Chris Summers needing 2 bowls here to increase his lead to 6-2. All right, and Chris Summers does hit that double bowl at the last dart to take a 6-2 lead here. Zach's going to have to really string some games here. It's a race to 8, so Zach's going to have to string some games here together here to try and get back into this. Nice low ton there from Zach, almost getting the Hattie, but falling into that one. So if he gets 8 bowls in a row, he will take this one. But they nice low ton to start off with. Following right behind, though, is Chris Summers with an even higher low ton, throwing a 116 there, finding the 2 bowls with the second and third dart. Zach able to sneak one in there, 73 points to Zach. So up by 58 points here, but Chris still has to throw. So let's see if he can narrow that a little bit. All over it with the first two, but not able to sneak either of them in. So only 33 points for him. So Zach coming up, throwing up by 25 points. See if he can increase that, get a nice low ton here or something, and give himself a bit more of a lead. And he does. Nice low ton there. It's a 127-point lead now for Zach. Chris is going to have to come up here and get a low ton and keep himself in this game. Not finding the low ton. Did sneak a bowl in there, but Zach did increase his point lead by, I think he was up by 25, and now he's up by 56. So almost doubling his point lead from last round. Not able to find it out though. So if Chris Summers can hit a hat trick here, he can give himself the first look at it out with a 131. So let's see what he's able to sneak in here. Only getting 27 points though, so I'm sure Zach's going to leave himself an out here, which means that he's going to get at least 3 darts heading out. All right, leaving himself with a 145. Bull, triple 15 for Zach to take that out. And then Chris Summers trying to put some pressure here, at least a low ton to get himself closer. All right, so Zach will have at least 6 darts at this 145 because Chris Summers is not at an out yet, still stuck up there at 215. So at least 6 darts here for Zach Brooks on this. He's going to need at least 3 more at it. Does cut it about in half, essentially right in half. So needing a 73 there. But Chris trying to put some pressure. Once again, he needs probably a hat trick here to really put some pressure, or at least a low ton. Does find a bowl on the second dart. Can he find it on the third as well? He cannot. Does leave himself an out though with a bowl, triple 17 tops, so double 20. But Zach at least sitting here on a 73. See what he decides to go for. I would go for the 19 here. Even if he hit the triple, you got that triple 19, 16. But he's going to go 13, triple 20, double 20 for the win here. Finding the double 1, just barely wiring it. All right, only able to find 27 points there. So still look at now. This is a 2-darter. If Chris Summers wanted to take a look at it with triple 20, triple 18. But it's 2 single 19s for Zach. Single 12, take his 3rd game. Not able to find it and busts, unfortunately. So not the outcome he was looking for there. We'll see if Chris can come up and take out this 114. All right, bull triple 16. No out here, so setting himself up for that triple 20. Zach really needs to take out this double 19 here so that he can at least get back to 5-6-3. All right, single 17 for Zach. Can he find it? Finds a triple 2, leaving himself on 11. Ouch. Definitely not what he wanted there. I mean, at least it wasn't a triple 17 and a bust, but almost at that point you might want a bust just so you can get that double 19 back. Triple 20 for Chris Summers. Triple 19. All right, triple 17 for Chris Summers. Last dart. Not able to find it. Zach Brooks has got to go now. He's got to hit this 11 and bring it back to 6-3. All right, single 3, bottom middle. Not able to find it and busting again. Unfortunate. Zach had such a good run up here, and then he's had a real hard time taking this out. I think that's 3 rounds in a row. He hasn't 3 or 4 rounds he hasn't been able to take out. It was a 38, and now it's an 11. All 3 darts low and into a miss. So Zach Brooks with another look at this here, try and take out this 11. Finding the double 11. Just struggling to take out these numbers, yeah. This is why I was saying it might have been better to bust and get that 38 because 38, at least you have a couple darts at it, you can work around it. But that 11, you go a little high or anything like that, and you're just out of luck. All right, no out for Chris here, so just trying to leave himself something he can throw at. Go for the 9, leave yourself that 20. Goes for the, well, he got 9 with the 333, so able to take that out, leave himself with a 20. But we got Zach Brooks coming up here once again looking at these 11s, see if he can find it. Finding the 8 again. Can he find the single 3? Oh, single 1 for Zach. Just needs to get the top board a little off to the right. And not able to find it. Off to the left into the 5. So single 20 or double 10 here for Chris. See what he decides to do. Found the double 10 to take a 7-2 lead and move on to match point. All right, we got Chris Summers is on match point, up 7-2. So Zach Brooks is going to have to win 6 in a row here to win this. Sorry, there's a lot of people back here talking to me. It's having a hard time getting on and doing commentary. But yep, Chris Summers needing this 59 to take this match 8-2. So see if he's able to take it out. Triple 14. Do you want to take a look at it? Or 10 double 16 goes 12 double 15. And he finds it. Finds it to take this out and win this match 8-2. So great darts from both players today, but Chris Summers just able to shoot better. Chris Summers able to take this 8-2 against Zach Brooks. I'm going to be right back to do a little bit of commentary, post-match commentary with you, but I'm going to go get a picture of the dart players really quick. All right, so yeah, it was a good match there. Chris Summers had a little bit more in the tank and was able to hit the big darts when he needed to hit it. There were a couple opportunities there for Zach Brooks to take some outs, and he just wasn't able to get them. So not able to take those out in the long run. Thank you, Sheldon, for the like. Appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with us. This is the end of our match 2. We do have 2 more matches, starting with Billy Schumacher and starting with Billy Schumacher versus Michael Dotson. I don't know if it's Schumacher or Shoemaker, sorry, but that will be our next match, which will still happen at 5 o'clock. But yeah, so it was a good matchup. Chris Summers really throwing fire. It's hard to keep up with somebody who's throwing that good, and he really was throwing very good. So, but Zach, who already has a win, against James Lawrence earlier this year. And we're going to be having an invitation-only singles handicap tournament. All of the winners will get an invite, and they can accept it or not, whichever one they want. But we'll have a singles handicap tournament. So we'll combine these players' league averages with what they've thrown on stream to get them their averages, and then come up and have some fun with that. That'll be a week or two before regionals. So I still have to check with the Nail and find out about Battle of the Bars in May, because I believe that's when we're doing our next Battle of the Bars. But right now, that's how we are, 8-2. Chris Summers, great shooting to both of the darters. Really appreciate both of y'all, but Chris Summers does win this 8-2. We have another match coming up here at 5 o'clock. We got Dotson versus Billy. and we'll be back for that. So thank you, everybody, for all your likes and shares. Like I said, we got a dart giveaway on the 31st for everybody who likes and shares. Appreciate all the followers and everything on Twitch and the subscriptions on YouTube. Appreciate all of you. And we will see you guys in about an hour for match number 3.